What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's episode we are going to be exposing the truth about prop firms. In this session we are going to discuss two of the most popular prop firms currently on the market right now. That is Nova Funding and Cortana FX. If you are currently a trader trading on one of these two prop firms, or you've been thinking about using one of these two prop firms, make sure you guys stay till the end of the video, because in this episode we are going to be exposing the truth about these two prop firms. We are going to be comparing one to the other, taking a deep dive into their rules, and we are going to give you the final verdict on exposing the truth about these prop firms and whether it's worth your time, your money, and your effort to trade with either of these two companies. Before we go any further, it's very important that I let you guys know I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor. Before you guys invest any money, please make sure that you guys do your own research, conduct your own due diligence, and do not risk money that you cannot afford to lose. That means no rent money, no bills money. Do not use the money that's intended for your car note, and certainly do not use your kids' college fund. With that being said, if you guys do get value from today's channel, please make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button, click the notification bell so you get notified at any videos released from this channel, and make sure that you guys leave any comments or questions below, and I will get back to you as soon as I see them. Now, Nova Funding and Cortana FX are two prop firms that have gained massive amounts of popularity amongst the retail trading community, mainly because they are allowing traders to pass the evaluation stage using HFT. That means that there is a no barrier to entry into these prop firms. All you simply have to do is pay the evaluation fee, pass the challenge by HFT, and you will now be trading on one of these prop firms with their simulated live capital. But what is the truth behind these prop firms, and what is the rules that they have put in place in order to prevent the majority of traders receiving a payout? You see, what you have to understand about this game in particular with prop firms is that they are running businesses, and their business model must be sustainable and must be profitable in order for them to last. And Nova Funding has been on the market now for over 18 months. They are making an incredible amount of money. Now, they are not making an incredible amount of money by paying out the majority of people that use their firm. And it's the same with Cortana FX and with any prop firm on the market. Prop firms are not built on winners, okay? They are built on the masses losing. Yes, there are going to be some success stories, and that's no different to trading in general. But in today's episode, I am going to compare the rules between the two, discuss whether it's realistic for you to get a payout, and as I mentioned, give the final verdict on the truth behind these prop firms. Now, this is the homepage for novafunding.com, and we also have loaded up the homepage for Cortana FX. Now, if you head over to the frequently asked question sections on both websites, you have the opportunity to compare the rules and regulations between each firm. So guys, I've taken the liberty of putting together what I believe are the most important rules that you need to know before you start trading with either of these firms. And I've put them side by side to run a comparison. Now, please double check these rules for yourself before trading. You can find them in the frequently asked questions section on both of the respective websites. Now, it's worth mentioning that with both firms, they operate a trailing drawdown rule. Now, this is super important because this is what catches most people out. Even if you take the account into profit, you can still violate the daily drawdown rule without reaching 96 or 95K, because as you generate profits on your account, your drawdown moves up. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you start with 100K. Let's say that you're trading with Nova Funding and you take it to 104,000. Now, what most people think is that they've now got 8K to play with. 4K to take them back to 100 and another 4K to take them minus 4%. That's not correct. And if you did that in a single day, that would lead to a breach and you'd lose your account. What actually happens is once you get to 104K, your new daily drawdown is now anything below 100K because it's 4% of the highest figure. So please bear that in mind. If you get to 104K and you have a drawdown now of all of your profits plus some more, that will be a hard breach. You will lose your account. Now, both of these prop firms operate a consistency rule. Okay, so Nova and Cortana FX have a consistency rule. And this is something that's very important for traders to know, because unless you read it, then more likely than not, you will not receive a payout. Now, it's not considered a hard breach if you do breach the consistency rule, but you will not receive a payout of your profits and you will be left very disappointed if you didn't read the rule beforehand. Now, the consistency rule works exactly the same way between both firms. And it's a rule that's been put in place to ensure that your order sizes are consistent. Now, the way that both firms calculate the consistency range is exactly the same. They take your overall trade volume. Okay, so maybe 100 lots, 200 lots. They divide it by the amount of trades that you've taken. Maybe 50, maybe 100, whatever it may be. That is going to be your average trade size. Okay, now what they do is they double it to find the top of your range, and they take 75% off of that figure to find the bottom of your range. Now, any profits generated with order sizes outside of those ranges will not be counted and you will not be paid on those trades. So very important that you guys are aware of the consistency rule. Now, the next one is weekend trading. Now, I really don't like this rule. I feel like it's just been put in place to catch people out. Don't understand the logic behind it. I don't like it. I'm just keeping it real. So with Nova Funding and Cortana FX, weekend trading is not allowed. However, with Nova Funding, if you message them before market close, which is Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you let them know or you request permission that you want to keep some of your trades open over the weekend, then you'll be okay. If you forget to send that email, then ultimately your account will be breached and you will lose it. Now, Cortana FX, they don't allow weekend trading either, and they don't even allow you to request to hold positions over the weekend. You have to close your trades out at Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. So even if your trades are in a loss, you have to close them out by market close Friday.